Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review IF, and this is John Krasinski's new family-friendly fantasy film coming your way, starring Kaylee Fleming, who plays Bee, who's a young woman who lost her mother to cancer, and now her father, played by John Krasinski, is having heart surgery. She's living with her grandmother, Fiona Shaw, when she meets a strange man played by Ryan Reynolds named Cal, who opens up the world to be of a retirement home for imaginary friends. And this whole entire retirement community is filled with all different types of imaginary friends of all shapes, sizes, colors, and some invisible. Great running gag, Brad Pitt. But this whole film, biggest issue probably with the film, which was also written by John Krasinski, is that it lacks story structure. It has broad strokes. We have this idea that Bee is trying to, deal with the fact that she lost her mother. She's afraid to lose her father. She had to grow up too quick. And now she's reconnecting with this childlike wonder with this world of imaginary friends. And it's all in service of her journey to get to the place where she needs to be, and hopefully on the other side of a successful heart surgery for her father. Now, what fills that journey is quite fluid, it's quite messy, it lacks structure. You even have, what's the main mission that Bee's trying to do? That changes a couple times. It refocuses. But it's all about the imaginary friends. So this story might be a little too loose, might lack structure, but once you get to its payoff in the end, so many threads come together to deliver a emotionally resonant, satisfying conclusion to this character arc, to this broader strokes of story and themes about growing up, but never losing that childlike wonder inside of us. Now, it's a lot of fun. You have all of these crazy imaginary friends. You have this whole audition sequence that you've seen from the trailers. And I don't want to give away who plays all these different kinds of imaginary friends. I gave away one, sorry, subtly, but probably the two that I feel like are most important, three that are most important to talk about is one, Blue, who's purple, giant grimace looking character played by Steve Carell, who's very big, over the top kind of character, but also finds some big moments emotionally to try to rein it in and deliver something impactful. You have Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who plays Blossom, who is much more important to Bee and her life than you might expect. And I think Phoebe Waller-Bridge does a nice job. But Louis Gossett Jr. is fantastic as Louis, the old man bear with suspenders and a fedora. When I saw that imaginary friend and all the posters and stuff, I'm like, that would be my imaginary friend. Classy man. And Louis Gossett Jr., rest in peace, is fantastic in this film, brings so much weight. This film isn't just fun. This film has a lot of big emotional beats. There's a montage that introduces this film, its opening sequence, that doesn't show mom dying of cancer, but definitely makes it well known what her fate was. And it hits. There's joyous moments. There's moments, one including the grandmother character, that just hits so deeply. There's one moment that on Coney Island with Louis the Bear. It just hits so impactfully. Blue has a big moment. And then there's a really impactful sequence where Bee really gets to grow into the person she needs to be. And all of that really works. You have the music by Michael Giacchino. It's just beautiful. And sure, this film can be a bit too saccharine. It could be a bit too manipulative, or at least feel manipulative and trying to make you feel things, but that Michael Giacchino score just nails it in there. You have Ryan Reynolds, who's much more reserved and pulled back, but also very charming. And such a fun character, and there's much more to him than you might realize. And there's some interesting twists and turns along the way. Some of them maybe a little bit more obvious than others, but some do still hit. This film might lack structure, might lack a really cohesive plot, but it rides high on joy and emotion and just fun. And this is a film that the whole family can enjoy, and why If definitely is one of those kinds of films that's certainly worth seeing and taking the whole family to as well. But those are my thoughts on If. Let me know what you think. Let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.